When you rent an apartment, you are called a tenant. The company that owns and rents out the flat is called the landlord. It's important that you have a contract, a signed agreement between you and the landlord. Make sure you agree on the rules for where you live and that you both get a signed copy of the rental contract. There are different types of housing contracts. A first-hand contract means you rent the apartment directly from the landlord and may live there as long as you wish. Subletting, or a second-hand contract, means that you rent from someone who has a first-hand contract for an apartment. If you want to rent an apartment on this basis, you must make sure the landlord approves the agreement. You may also be a lodger. This means that you rent a room in an apartment or house and live together with someone who has a first-hand contract for the residence. Even if you are a lodger, it's important that there exists a formal written contract. If you want to buy an apartment, you often have to pay a part of the cost yourself, though you can borrow the rest from the bank. Unfortunately, it's not unusual for people to sell rental contracts, so-called irregular contracts. It's not permitted to charge money for a rental contract. You should never sign an irregular contract. If you have a first-hand contract, your landlord may not cancel your contract without a reason. However, if you do not pay your rent in time, or break the code of conduct, for example, the landlord has the right to cancel the contract. If you want to move out, there is often a notice period of 3 months, although this may vary. Find out what applies for you. You are allowed to stay in the apartment during this notice period and must continue to pay rent. The notice of cancellation must be in writing and signed. Make sure you get a confirmation of the cancellation. If you sublet an apartment or you are a lodger, your landlord may cancel your contract. You will then need to move out in accordance with a notice period in the contract. What type of housing is best for you?